today. Today I wanted to talk about comics because I think I've just read something that might go down as one of my favorite comics of the year, even though it released in 2022. It was released in December 2022, but you know, at the very least for me, as far as comics that I've discovered and picked up this year, this might be the very best. Um, it is called A Vicious Circle, written by Mattson Tomlin and art by Bermejo. And yeah, it's great. It's really, really fucking great. Um, so as you might be able to tell, just going off the cover, it is a it's a really fun, really gritty time travel story about a badass assassin type character who has been, sent back to make sure bad things, or at least we're told bad things, don't happen. Except every time they take a life, they are transported to a different time period. Um, and that in itself is a fun premise. But on top of that, each time period has its own very distinct art, um, which is what I think really sells the comic in terms of its appearance. So the comic opens in 1950s New Orleans, and the protagonist, his name is Sean Thacker. So Sean Thacker has settled down, had a wife and a son, trying, as is often the case with these time traveling badasses, to settle down. Um, you know, try and forget what happened previously. And obviously, I don't think it's too much of a spoiler to say that doesn't last long because it's a comic book about an assassin. We've all watched John Wick. We know how these things go. But yeah, the art style or art styles, like it's all from, it's the art is all from the same artist, but each time period is presented with a different art style. So I'll show you the first page at the very least. That's the sort of thing you can expect from the opening. For the opening in 1950s New Orleans, it's very I don't know. It's To me, it's got a very strong sort of still life drawing vibe. Um, Sort of feels very much like they've scanned in photos and sketched over it. Really, really intricate, really detailed art, and all of the art throughout this book is uh, incredible. Right, it is all genuinely some of the best art I've seen in a very long time. But the opening few pages really struck me with its because it's not the sort of art. It's not the sort of art you see in comics, just at all. Um, so it was very much something that was like, okay, cool. I'll pick this up because this was not on my radar at all until a little bit ago. Because picked this up, I should mention, from Piranha Comics, who have stores across London, and when so they've got a store in Bromley, Kingston upon Thames, and in Watford. So if you're in that area of the UK, check them out. They're lovely, lovely folks. And I was just chatting to one of the lovely chaps in the Bromley store, and they were like, "Hey, check this out." Or more, they pointed it out to me. I saw the cover and went, "Shit, that's it. That is like that. This cover is just it spoke to me. It's got all the vibes I like. Like it's definitely dark, gritty, fairly realistic, but also sci-fi. You so yeah, really good book. The just I will say that another thing in its favor is it's short. It's a standalone story that runs for 3 issues. So this is issue 1. Issue 2 isn't out yet, from what I can tell. So it appears to be quite a, from what I can tell, it's a book that comes out as it's ready, which in some ways is nice. As someone who doesn't really go in for a lot of comic books and go, get every single issue, I just can't be fucked for that. It's nice to have a comic book that I can just go, okay, cool. When it's out, it's out. Nice. Not having to rush and wait and have to be faffing around with keeping up with issues. So it'll probably, be when this one's out. It'll probably be another, 6 or so months before issue 3 comes out, and then that's it. And it's a nice connected, nice set, because it is, as you can probably tell from the video, it is this more sort of premium prestige format. So it's a slightly more expensive book. So this is $9.99, where most comic books I think are 3 or 4, 5-ish, 99, depending on publisher and things like that. So it is a bit chunkier. It is, the price matches that, but also once you've got the full series, you've got a really nice, collection of a couple books that are gonna tell. At least if this first issue is anything to go by, a really good story. So yeah, it's published by Boom Studios as well, which doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Boom seem to be putting out some of the best shit going right now. Because Something is Killing the Children is incredible. I might make another video on that if this video does well. They've also got Berserker. I know they're putting out the Expanse comic as well, that I still need to read the first issue of. I've got it, I just need to read it. And then they've got a lot of other sort of tie-in stuff. I think they've also got Power Rangers and Buffy and Firefly. So they're Boom Studios. If you're looking for indie stuff, I think you're in safe hands. So yeah, go and pick up a Vicious Circle if you can find it at your local comic book shop, because it's really good. That's about all I have to say for this one. So yeah, if you did like this, something a little bit different, but I was out and about, picked this up, literally just read it about 10 minutes ago. I was like, I need to make a video of this. It's great. So yeah, this will be one to watch. So yeah, like I say, if you enjoyed this video, comment down there if you want more comic book stuff, because it's something that I'm interested in. So it was only a matter of time. But if it's something that people want to see more of, then that just means it gets more priority. And also subscribe if you're interested in this sort of stuff as well. Because if people subscribe through the videos, that tells me the sorts of things people want to be seeing. And yeah, share it around if you want, because that also helps. So yeah, thanks to everyone for watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your wonderfully sunny days, because it's beautiful out now. It's lovely. See ya.